Ma'am, can you repeat?
Yeah, I said that should we start discussing the worksheet?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go. Okay, a student has a small piece of impure copper. The main impurities in the copper are small quantities of silver and zinc. Okay, so this worksheet is about electro refining and electroplating, I guess, I think. So we will use a small piece. We have a small piece of impure copper, so it means the question is related to refining. Okay, electro refining. And this impure copper has small quantities of silver and zinc present. The student uses electrolysis to extract pure copper from the small piece of impure copper. So complete the diagram. This is a setup. What's anode made up of? What's cathode made up of? And what's
Graphite.
electrolyte?
Anodes made
Oh,
up of impure copper.
yeah, this is
Impure copper.
refining. Impure copper, good. Boys, this is refining. So in refining, I told you that we will use reactive electrodes, not alternate ones. Okay. These are the two processes in refining and in plating. The last two processes which we discussed in the book. In electroplating and electrorefining, in both of them, we will use reactive electrodes. Okay, in simple electrolysis, in simple extraction, we will use graphite, inert electrodes. Okay, but in these two processes, we will use reactive electrodes, remember, not the graphite. So the anode is made up of, in electrorefining, the anode is made up of impure substance, good. So we'll take impure copper. And what's cathode made up of?
Pure
Pure
copper.
copper.
Yes, very good. Pure copper. And electrolyte will be?
Copper.
As copper sulfate solution.
Yes, copper sulfate. Any salt solution of copper, for example, copper sulfate. Okay, so if you write any salt solution also, this will also be considered correct. Any salt solution of copper. Okay, now the question is, use your knowledge, okay, use your knowledge of the reactivity series to suggest what happens to the silver and zinc impurities. Explain your answers. Okay, so in this question, you have to use your knowledge of the reactivity series. So, first of all, think in the reactivity series. Okay, reactivity series and electrochemical series, they have the same arrangement of metals. Okay, metals are arranged in the same way, as I told you during explanation. That first we have sodium, okay, sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and all that. Okay, so first there are these metals. Then we have medium reactivity metals, and in the medium reactivity metals, there's lead, zinc, iron, like that. Okay, these metals, and then in the end you have silver, gold, and platinum. Okay, so this is the arrangement of metals somewhere in the reactivity series. So you have to see in the reactivity series that what is the position of zinc and what is the position of silver. Okay, so zinc is the medium reactive metal, and silver is a low reactive metal. Okay, and copper comes in between them. Okay, copper comes somewhere here in the middle between zinc and silver, which we want to extract the copper. So what happens? They are asking that see the reactivity series and tell me and tell that what happens to the silver ions and what happens to the silver impurities and zinc impurities. So can you guess?
Ma'am, they become sludge. Anode
Silver.
sludge.
Yeah, silver ions will become sludge. Okay, and what happened to the zinc ions as they have more reactivity than copper? See in the
Ma'am, they will be left
uh-huh.
in the solution.
Left in the solution, yeah, they will form the solution, but in the form of zinc sulfate. Okay, see, first of all, you will write that this question is of 3 marks now. So first you will write the line that silver has low reactivity than copper. Okay, low reactivity than copper. Okay, and zinc has more reactivity than copper. Okay, so as compared to copper, you have to tell the both things, because we are actually separating copper, purifying copper. Okay, so first line you will write about these two things. Okay, then what will you write? See here in the process. In the process of electrorefining, we know that the solution ionizes. Okay, copper sulfate ionizes. Cathode and start depositing on it. Copper will deposit on it. And these sulfate ions, what happened to these sulfate ions? Sulfate ions will react with copper, impure copper, to form copper sulfate again in the solution. That's why the solution remains blue. Okay, and the concentration of copper ions in the solution remains the same, because this sulfate ions react with copper and form copper sulfate again in the solution. Okay, so this is the purpose of sulfate ion, to react with copper. But if in impure copper any metal is present which has more reactivity than copper, like zinc, zinc has more reactivity than copper. So instead of copper reacting with sulfate, this zinc will start reacting with it. Okay, and when zinc react with sulfate, it will form zinc sulfate in the solution instead of copper sulfate. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if any more reactive metal is present, so the negative ions will react with that element which has more reactivity. Okay, so zinc has more reactivity, so instead of copper, zinc will react, and as silver has less reactivity, so silver will not react and it will come down as anode mud. Okay, it will remain unreactive. So this is what happens with zinc. So we will write here, silver has low reactivity than copper, so it will not react with any negative ion and settles down as anode sludge. Okay, anode sludge or anode mud. Okay, and as zinc has more reactivity than copper, so it will react with negative ion instead of copper and forms zinc sulfate solution. Okay, is this point clear, this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if any question comes regarding reactivity series, so see the metals, okay, and their reactivity, then whose reactivity is more and whose reactivity is less. Next question. Copper sulfate solution was electrolyzed using the apparatus shown. Okay, here in the diagram. Now in the diagram, you can see it's written carbon anode and carbon cathode. So it means it is simple neutralization, simple electrolysis. Okay, simple electrolysis of copper sulfate solution. And this is copper sulfate solution and no concentration is mentioned. So what will we consider it?
Dilute.
Yes, we'll consider it dilute. Okay. Please, rest of the boys also. I said it yesterday also, and I'm repeating it today. Please note it that if the concentration is not okay, if it is not clear that whether the solution is concentrated or dilute, then you have to consider it dilute always. Okay, now see, in copper sulfate, this is, and the gas is forming at the anode. The gas was formed at the anode. Identify this gas and give the test. Yes, at the anode. Negative. There are two negative signs. From copper sulfate, we will get sulfate, and from water, we will get hydroxide. So, what will be formed as it's dilute?
Hydroxide.
Yes, and hydroxide, when hydroxide is, okay, whenever hydroxide discharges, it produces hydrogen gas. Okay, hydrogen gas. And this equation is written in the book. Okay, this is OH negative, 4OH minus, okay, will form two water molecules plus oxygen gas after losing 4 electrons. Okay, so this is the equation. This is the half equation of the anode if OH ions discharges. Okay, and this equation is also in extraction of aluminium, because on one side, on cathode, aluminium comes out, and on the other hand, at the anode, oxygen forms which reacts with carbon. Okay, in extraction of aluminium. So this is the equation, and oxygen is formed. Okay, so identify this gas. The gas is oxygen. What is the test?
Glowing
Burning
splint.
splint.
Yeah, burning splint or lighten splint. And the result is?
Popping.
It
Oh, no,
relights.
no. Popping is for hydrogen. For
It
oxygen, it's
lights.
relight. It relights. Relights or reignites. Okay? Relights or reignites the matchstick. So this is a test. Okay. During electrolysis, electricity passes through copper sulfate solution. Solid copper sulfate does not conduct electricity. Explain both of these statements. Okay, this question is of 3 marks. So you have to write at least 3 sentences, okay, related to these two statements. And statements are really easy. Okay, in this one you can write that copper sulfate solution, okay, as we know that copper sulfate solution it produces free moving ions. Okay, it has free moving ions. And point number 2 is these ions are responsible for conductivity. Okay, for the conductance of electricity, we need free moving ions, which are produced by copper sulfate solution. And solid copper sulfate, the solid one, solid copper sulfate, it does not have free ions, mobile ions, so that is why it cannot conduct. Okay, so make the sentences by yourself, okay, and explain these two sentences in 3 lines, at least 3 lines. It can be more than 3 also, okay, to avoid any confusion or to avoid the cancellation of marks, the reduction of marks. So you can write whatever knowledge you have, okay, because it's a long question. Okay, next question is the electrolysis was repeated. The same electrolysis was repeated using copper electrodes. Now we are using the reactive electrodes in the same setup. Okay, the setup is the same, but before it was carbon electrodes, the inert electrodes. Now the electrodes are copper, okay, in place of carbon electrodes. The ionic half equations for the reactions of the two electrodes are shown. And which species is reduced during the electrolysis? Explain your answer. So see, this becomes electro refining then. Okay, positive, negative, and there is a solution. So the electrodes are made up of copper. Okay, the solution is of copper sulfate. Yes, boys, what will happen? When we pass the electricity, what will happen at the first? What is the first step? Come on, guys. I told you so many times. When we pass the electricity, the first step is that the compound ionizes. Okay, it produces copper ions and sulfate ions. It ionizes. Then the copper ions will move to cathode. Okay, and this reaction will happen. Copper ions, copper 2 plus, it will gain 2 electrons to become copper. Okay, reduction happens. And copper starts depositing more on copper. Okay, so it will increase in size. Cathode increases in size. These sulfate ions, they will move to copper anode and start reacting with copper. Okay, when sulfate ions react with the copper, it will form copper sulfate again in the solution, and anode starts depleting in size. And this will be the reaction. Okay, the copper present on the anode, copper will lose 2 electrons and become copper ions, and then they will react with sulfate to form copper sulfate again. So these are the two reactions. Okay, they are also written in the book. So now tell me, which species is reduced during the electrolysis?
Copper.
Copper.
Just copper or copper ions?
Copper ions.
Copper ion.
Yeah. Okay, so write complete. Which species is reduced? Copper ions are reduced during this electrolysis. Okay, and what is your reason? Yes?
Ma'am, when they move toward the cathode, they gain, they lose
Reduction is the gain.
electrons. They gain electrons and they get reduced.
Reduced. Good. Reduction is the gain of electrons. So copper ions will go to cathode and gains 2 electrons to become copper metal. Okay, to form copper metal. And it will deposit on the cathode. Okay, so remember the cathode increases in size because of the more deposition of copper. Okay, and the anode, copper anode decreases in size because copper which is present on it, it will keep on reacting with sulfate. Okay, so this process is really important, boys. Okay, so please revise it carefully. Okay, the masses of the copper electrodes change during the electrolysis. State how and explain why the masses of the two copper electrodes change. Use the half equations to help you. Okay, the same thing which I told you above. Okay, the half equations are written in the question, the anode and cathode equation. Okay, so the first point is that cathode increases or decreases?
Increases.
Increases.
Yes, cathode increases in size. Okay, because of more.
Ma'am, increases in mass.
Oh yeah, increases in mass. Sorry, increases in mass because of more copper metal depositing on it. Okay, more copper metal deposition, and then you can write the half equation of cathode. Copper plus 2 aqueous is gaining 2 electrons to become copper solid, copper metal. Okay, and the same thing you can write for the anode, that the anode decreases in size, decreases in size and mass both. Okay, because copper keeps on.
When copper dissolves
Yeah, it
from it,
dissolves. Good, it dissolves. It keeps on reacting with sulfate ions or negative ions. Okay, and then you can copy the half equation from the above. Copper solid, it becomes copper ions. after losing 2 electrons. Okay, remember the ions are always aqueous. Whether it's positive or negative ions, they're always aqueous. Okay. So these two equations in the refining of copper are exactly opposite to each other. Okay. So in the cathode one, copper 2 plus is gaining 2 electrons to become copper, and in anode, copper is losing 2 electrons to become copper ion. Okay, so exactly opposite two equations. And it was the revision of your electrorefining topic also. Full topic was repeated, is repeated. Okay, explain why during the electrolysis the color of the copper sulfate solution does not change. I'm tired of this question. Why the color of copper sulfate solution does not change?
Ma'am, because nothing changes in the solution.
For this answer, you will get 0 marks, beta. Come on. The reason is because copper from the anode, okay, you have to explain it now. Copper from the anode reacts, or it continuously or keeps on reacting. It reacts with the sulfate ion to form copper sulfate in the solution. Okay. Copper from the anode, from the impure anode, it keeps on reacting with the sulfate ion to form copper sulfate in the solution. That's why the color of copper sulfate remains the same. Okay, the concentration of copper sulfate, concentration of copper in the solution, or the concentration of copper sulfate, it remains the same, or it remains constant. Okay, because the sulfate ions keep on reacting with copper. Okay, and if it comes that when the solution color starts changing, or when will it change, or when will it fade? So what will be your answer? When will it fade? When whole copper is used up. Okay, so when no more copper is left for the reaction, okay, no copper sulfate will form, so blue color will start fading. Okay, so when the whole copper is finished from the anode. Is it clear, boys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm saving this sheet, okay, and I will send you this answer key also. Okay, I will just post it on Teams. Okay, you can go now. Okay, and just remember me in your prayers, and advance Eid Mubarak to all of you. Okay, I don't know, I'll see you in grade 9 or not, but let's see what will happen next, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.
Last
Ma'am, the
ma'am.
Ramadan break is starting from Sunday.
Yes, from Sunday. Like today is the last working day
Okay, ma'am.
before Eid. Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Last ma'am.
Allah Hafiz, ma'am.